Good morning. I hope everybody's having a great day and staying safe and healthy at home. So, I thought yesterday I talked a little bit about training, your leadership training plan, and what does that look like for you? So, I hope everybody had a chance to jot down some ideas of what does training mean? Why is it important to have a training plan for not only you, but your team? And now, again, is a perfect time to just kind of plot that out over the next few weeks as we maybe get back to life in the office or life with our teammates face to face. Training is still really critical, and we can still infuse online training, webinars, Zoom calls, and even leadership coaching. Again, I talk about this a lot, but it's so critical and it's so important. And so you can infuse that stuff in this time now while you're still all separate and as you're getting back into where things were before. So don't discount that. Make sure you're looking at some options for your training plan. Today I thought I'd talk about unconscious blocks. And these are those areas of our life where we often have, I talk about the little inner critic that sits on our shoulder, who we hear from and we talk to sometimes, and we know it's there, but it's the little voice in our head that tells us we're not good enough, we don't know what we're doing, we're not smart enough, we have no idea what to do. It feeds our fear and our anxiety, and it does not give us confidence whatsoever. And as a leader, you need to be confident. So you need to look at what are the things that block you. And I'm calling this unconscious blocks. Sometimes I just call it blocks, but there's so many things that we don't even realize are blocking us. And, one of the areas, for example, is money and making money and our unconscious thoughts and feelings and ideas that we've had about money our whole lives. So if you're in a situation where you haven't made really good money for a while in your business, or you just feel like, I don't know how to market better, I don't know how to get more clients, you might have some unconscious blocks that are holding you back. What are your fears around money? How did you grow up around money? And again, I'm just using this as one example, but it could also be, I'm not smart enough, or something happened to you when you were younger that led you to believe that you weren't smart enough, or you didn't have intelligence and you couldn't do something. And whether somebody said something to you that you internalized, or you just started talking to yourself and creating this inner chatter that has been there for years, for some people decades. And those are the things that literally will stop you in your tracks. And you may not realize that they're stopping you, but they are. And so looking at what are these things that are really blocking you are really important. And this kind of work takes some time. This is not something, you can certainly jot some ideas down, but to actually release this and let it go, and to forgive yourself, forgive others, forgiveness and letting go are just two huge concepts. And so learning what those blocks are, of course, awareness is always a good first step. Like, what is holding me back? So I would like you to still, in your journal, jot down some ideas on what are some things that hold you back. Maybe you're afraid of being successful. You're afraid of making money. You fear offending people in your marketing. You just don't know how to lead, so you're nervous about leading. You try to present like you're confident, but inside you're not. So we have these things, these messages that we tell ourselves that stop us. Jot those down, and if you have any interesting insights that come up, put those down as well. And again, this is great conversation to have with you. Send me an email, barb@drbarbhouston.com. I would love to chat with you more about this, or drop me a note down below. What is blocking you from you reaching your goals, whatever that looks like? Everybody's goals are different. Do you want to have a successful business? Maybe you want to start a family, you want to move somewhere. What are your goals, and what are those things that are holding you back? Those are those unconscious blocks that we don't sometimes realize are there, we don't acknowledge them, and we don't deal with them. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Go out and make it a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.